Hi guys, and today is time to do the video I said I would be doing, and that's talking about the players who are out of contract in the summer, and like what I would do with them. Would I keep them or would I let them go? So first I'm going to go through the players in contract, then I'll go through the players out of contract before I talk about them. So in contract for next season, Bailey Wright, Tom Flanagan, Aubrey Jamassi, Josh Stopping is out on loan and I think will leave. Elliot Embleton is out on loan but I think he will come back. Carl Winchester, Dan Neil, Lyndon Gooch, Ian O'Brien, Ross Stewart and Will Grigg, and the players out of contract this summer. Labour's Red Matthews, Anthony Patson, Colin McLaughlin, John Wills, Callum McFadden, Denver Hume, Josh Scoren, Grant Ledbetter, Matty Power, Chris Maguire, Ian McGee, Jack Diamond, Benji Computer and Charlie White. So let's get started. Labour's has had a decent season, kept it in clean states and will probably win the Golden Glove. There is stuff that I have been critical of Labour's on, but in these last couple of weeks I think he's been brilliant and I will offer him a new contract no matter what happens from now to the end of the season. I think if we're in League One, he can still be our number one, maybe with better competition though. If we're in the Championship, he's a good number two. So yeah, Ryan Matthews I would let go because the amount of mistakes that goalkeeper's made, it's a joke. He's cost us points. He's even did a couple of mistakes in the checker trade. I don't think it helped in his first game in a pre-season friendly he made a mistake and since then his confidence been stuck. So I would let Ryan Matthews go. Anthony Patson, the young goalkeeper, from what I've seen of him, he looked a really good goalkeeper. And from what I've heard from the under 23s, he's also very positive. What I think I would do though, I would give him a 2-year contract, loan him out to a League One club where he's going to be their first choice, and see how he does from this next season. If this was me, if he's going to if he's done well, maybe give him a chance. If he hasn't, get rid. So yeah, that's for me. Colin McLaughlin is one where I don't know yet because if we're in the Championship, I wouldn't give him a new contract because I don't think he would be good enough. But I think in League One, I would give him a new contract because, I've made it clear, I don't mind Conor McLaughlin. I think he's a decent fall back and a good centre back, and I believe he has his uses in a League One squad, but won't be going for the Championship. So I'm not going to say anything about Conor McLaughlin when I keep a sell him. I would just say what league we're in, and if we're in League One, keep. If we're not, get rid. If we're in the Championship, get rid. So yeah. Jordan Willis, I would keep, although he has a wretched season with injuries, let's be honest. His knee's been packed all the season. And that, and I do think the positive outweigh the negative because last season I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And for me, like I've said many times last season, I thought he was our player of the season. And I guess a good thing with his injury is that hopefully Championship suited, hopefully will be there anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Will not be many of that, but hopefully, cause he hasn't lost his pace or anything, what made him a good defender. So I mean, I will keep Miley away because I think he's going for the Championship, and I believe he's one of the best defenders at this level. So yeah. Callum McFadden, although he has improved in recent weeks, I would let Callum McFadden go because on the whole, I don't think he is good enough for to be in the Championship, but he has improved in fair play and he was a Parkinson signing, a bit like Ray Matthews, where I just think it doesn't matter what league they're in, both will go. So yeah, Denver Hume, I would keep, although I haven't seen him play under Johnson. There is something to work with Lee Johnson with Denver Hume, his crossing ability, at times it can be rubbish, but at times he can pick a good cross out. I mean, he's got directness where he's got pace and stuff, and as well, people might argue he's one dimensional, but I don't think he is. As well, the one thing that I think Lee Johnson will have to work, especially when the Championship, is Denver Hume's defending though, because for me, as a defender, he's rubbish, but I think attacking, I think he will be better as a winger, but I will keep Denver Hume. I believe he's our best left back, and when he comes back, he'll get He's left back, space back. So yeah, Josh Scoring, I would get rid. I don't really rate Josh Scoring if I'm completely honest. I mean, he gives the ball away, his passing ability is rubbish, and I believe that he is not good enough for the championship, and there's a reason why QPR let him go in the first place. So yeah, Grant Ledbetter, it's another one similar to Conor McLaughlin. If we're in League One, I think I would keep Grant Ledbetter like for another season where like he can like start the odd game. He wouldn't start every weight mind yet, but he would start the odd game and then come off the bench for a few, like say if a game getting heated and we need someone to calm it down, he can be that man. But if we're in the championship, I would like let him go. Maybe not let him go, but like wouldn't have him as a player because he wouldn't be good enough if you get what I mean, in my opinion. So yeah. Local 9, I would keep. Local 9 is everything you want in football, in my opinion. He's versatile. I mean, he's just a new position to his repertoire or whatever it is. Like right back, centre back, left back, centre midfield. I mean, right wing back. He could probably play left wing back. The only place he probably hasn't played for Sunderland while being it is in goal. And I believe Local 9 is keep improving. And I believe will only get better. And yes, Max Power. I will be honest. I have been debating like what to do with Max Power, but I think after his last month and a half, it swayed us a lot. But I will keep Max Power because Power like has been brilliant the last month and a half. Like he's like did well when he played in centre midfield. He's like did well when he's had to cover at right back. Like he's good. Like he'll be a good leader. Like in the dressing room, being captain, he is a leader from what he like doing on the pitch. Like shouts the players, encourages them. Like maybe at times telling them what to do. Whether he would start in the championship next season, I don't. If we are there, I don't know it, but I will keep him either way. Whether if it's in League One, he can still be around like starting 11 and probably starting like some weeks like he does now. But if we're in League, if we're in the Championship, I mean, he's probably going to be more of a squad player in my opinion. But I would have Max Power there either way. So yeah, Chris Maguire, it is probably another one like Conor McLaughlin and Grant Ledbetter. For me, if we're in League One, I probably would keep Chris Maguire because he's got the extra bit of quality from the bench where he can come on and make stuff happen. But I think if we're in the Championship, I would just let him go because he won't be good enough for the Championship. He's getting on. To be honest, he rarely gets a game in League One for it. He only comes off the bench. So yeah. Ian McGady, I would 100% keep as well. McGady is a big player, like for an example, he showed this season, like since he came back, I think he played 21 games in the league, 2 goals, 12 assists, like got more joint most assists with Honeyman and some, I think Watt and Peterborough, but he played considerable less games, and I do think McGady can still deliver in the Championship, and I believe he will thrive. He's the best player in League One, and people might say, why don't you think Ledbetter cope if McGady can? It is because McGady is still a cut above this league. So yeah, Jack Diamond. I would give him a new contract, but I would send him out on loan if you get what I mean. Like, because I don't think he's ready for like first team football at Sunderland. I would even argue that I would send him out on loan even if he in League One. If we're in the Championship, I would just send him out on loan to any League One like team that will give him game time if you get what I mean. But if we're like in the Championship, I mean, if we're still in League One, I would loan him out to a lower end League One team like somebody like a Rochdale that stay up because we know that they're going to trouble us and they will be at the bottom of the table. So yeah, Benji Kimpioka, he has a 1 year option. I would take that up, but it might only be to sell him. It depends how he does at Torquay because he went to Torquay yesterday. I think if he does well at Torquay and we're still in League One, I would like keep him like maybe the impact sub where he can come off the bench, run at defenders with pace, cause them a lot of problems. If he does well and we're still in the Championship, if we go up, I think I would loan him out to a League One club, like see what he's like capable of them makers, and then if he's bad at talking, I think I would just take it up to sell him like to anyone, if you get what I mean, no matter what happens. So yeah, and Charlie White, of course I would keep Charlie White. 27 goals in all competitions, I believe. He's been fantastic. He has proved all the fans wrong, and yes, and he deserves all the praise he gets. For me, he's been our player of the season, yeah. So this is the squad I think we're going to have. I'm not including Jack Diamond. I'm not including Anthony Patterson or Benjamin Bioga, who I would loan out, and I'm not including Colin McGott and Chris Maguire and Grant Ledbetter, who I would keep if we're like only if we're staying League One, and I'm not including George Dobson and Will Grigg, who I believe will leave in the summer on like in a transfer. So yeah, so the players who I think will be here both ways next season, no matter what league we're in, if I had to guess, would be Labour's Arbnett Jamasley, Bailey White, Tom Flanagan, Jordan Willis, Denver Hume, Carl Winchester, Max Power, Dan Mills. To be fair, Dan Mills might leave on loan. Elliot Embleton, Local 9, Ian McGady, Ian O'Brien, Lyndon Goots, Ross Stewart, and Charlie White. So yeah, so that's my opinions like on who I would keep, who I would sell, like pretty much. I mean, not who I would keep, who I would sell, who would I give a new contract to, and who I wouldn't. So yeah, so just leave your opinions in the comments. Do you agree, like on a player? Do you disagree? Just let me know your opinions. So that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and say yeah.